Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are looking at Unit 7 Learning Target. I can apply exponential functions to real-world problems. So hopefully you remember our exponential function equation. Y equals a times b to the x, where a is the start value, or the y-intercept, or where x equals 0 on a table. And b is the growth or decay factor. Okay, so all we're doing is going to be writing equations of word problems using that basic setup. Remembering y equals a times b to the x. So if I gave you the following word problem. So we can look at this problem. Your parents start with $100 in a savings account for you. Okay, so important stuff here. $100 in a savings account for you. The rate of growth is 5%. Okay, so that's how much it's increasing. So our new equation, since b is the growth rate, is we are going to use y equals a times b, oops, not b, 1 plus r to the x. So the rate, okay, 5% is equal to 5 divided by 100, which is, on your calculator, 0.05. We move the decimal 2 places. Okay, so what are we starting with? Well, 100 times 1 plus, so this 5% is going to go right here, 0.05. Okay, now, the question was, in 5 years, how much will we have? That's the x. That's how long it takes. Okay, we plug this into our calculator and we get a value. You try to do that and find out what you get for y. Okay, and then bring that to class. One more to look at. So you have a loan of $300 that decreases at a rate of 4% per month. How much will it be after 7 months? Well, this time we're using a slightly different equation. Because this is decreasing, our equation is a little different. So this is going to look like y equals a times 1 minus, okay, whatever the decreasing rate is. So as we look at this problem, it's 4%. Okay, so 1 minus the rate times however much time. Actually, I'm going to take away the x. I'm going to put a time there, whatever the time is. Okay, so let's start filling in. Y equals whatever our amount that we're starting with, 300 times 1 minus. Okay, so 4% as a decimal is 4 over 100 divided by 100. That's 0.04 on a calculator. 1 minus that rate of 0.04 times the time. Okay, after 7 months. All right, we put that in our calculator, but here's the thing. I want to make this as simple as possible to put it in our calculator. So we'd simplify it. 300 times 1 minus 0.04. Well, that's 0.96. which we can see, hey, that's decreasing. This is less than 1, so it's decreasing. So put that in your calculator, evaluate, get a value. What is it equal to after 7 months? Okay, bring that to class. Next thing I want you to do is write yourself a note to bring to class. As we look at these equations, y equals a times 1 plus r to the t, or y equals a times 1 minus r to the t. When do we use either of them? Okay, what are they for, and what does each part represent? Okay, what does each part of this represent? Y is there. Okay, so in this, y is there a plus sign, y is there a minus sign. Okay, summarize that, bring that to class. Hey, see you after a big, long break. Thanks.